Welcome to my channel Travel Guide. Ryanair expands with Boeing, big changes ahead. Ryanair and Boeing just made a massive move that could reshape European aviation. From new aircraft orders to future expansion plans, this update reveals what's next for passengers and the airline industry. Stay tuned as we break down the details of this major announcement. 1. Ryanair's renewed confidence in Boeing MAX 10 deliveries. On September 25, 2025, Ryanair CEO Michael O'Leary expressed strong confidence that the airline will receive its first Boeing 737 MAX 10 jets on schedule in spring 2027, following certification expected in Q3 2026. This marks a shift from his optimistic but not confident stance last month, bolstered by recent talks with Boeing Commercial Airplanes head Stephanie Pope. The order for 150 MAX 10s is pivotal for Ryanair's growth, enabling higher passenger loads and lower costs per seat. O'Leary emphasized, "We do not believe there will be any delays to our first delivery," signaling a thaw in past tensions over Boeing's production woes. This assurance could stabilize Ryanair's expansion plans amid Europe's recovering travel demand. 2. Boeing's accelerated deliveries boost Ryanair's winter capacity. Earlier in August 2025, Boeing committed to delivering two 737 MAX 8-200 aircraft to Ryanair by October, 4 to 5 months ahead of the original spring 2026 schedule. O'Leary hailed this as a forward delivery win, allowing Ryanair to ramp up winter flights and capture more market share during the lucrative Christmas season. With over 70% of September seats already sold, these jets will help fill the remaining capacity at competitive fares, potentially lifting average ticket prices by 1–2% in Q4. This move underscores Boeing's stabilizing production after 2024's quality scandals, including the Alaska Airlines door plug incident. For Ryanair, it's a game-changer, adding fuel-efficient planes that cut operating costs by up to 15%. 3. Ryanair eyes major Airbus expansion for fleet diversity. In a surprising pivot, O'Leary revealed plans to diversify Ryanair's fleet beyond Boeing dominance, aiming to grow from 600 Boeing and 30 Airbus jets to 800 Boeing and 200 Airbus over the next few years. Current Airbus leases expire in 2028, opening doors for new orders or second-hand buys, possibly for Ryanair's Lauda subsidiary. "I'd like to see us have a significant Airbus operation," O'Leary stated, hinting at negotiations as Airbus backlogs ease post-2025. This strategy hedges against Boeing risks while leveraging Airbus's A320neo family for complementary routes, potentially reshaping Europe's low-cost carrier landscape. 4. Boeing's production ramp-up targets 42 jets per month. Ryanair anticipates Boeing hitting 42 monthly 737 productions by October 2025, up from 38, pending FAA approval to lift caps imposed after 2024 safety lapses. O'Leary, after briefing with Pope, praised the excellent quality of recent deliveries, a stark contrast to prior criticisms. This acceleration supports Ryanair's 29 jet intake for 2025, a $3 billion investment creating 2,000 European jobs in maintenance and piloting. Broader implications include reduced wait times for other airlines, easing global supply chain strains and boosting Boeing's stock by 32% YTD. 5. Summer 2025. MAX jets power 25% of Ryanair's flights. During June-August 2025, Ryanair flew over 85,000 flights on 737 MAX variants, more than a quarter of its 320,000 total, showcasing seamless integration of the game-changer, high-density model. Flightradar 24 data highlights high utilization across Europe, from Stansted to Malaga, with max efficiency driving a 4.5% drop in cost per available seat mile, CASM. O'Leary credits this for a profit surge, projecting 210 million passengers by FY 2026, up from 200 million in 2024. The type's reliability post-certification has turned skeptics into advocates. 6. Tariff threats. Ryanair's bold stance against U.S. policies. In May 2025, Ryanair threatened to cancel 330 Boeing orders if U.S. tariffs under a potential Trump administration hiked prices, even floating COMAC as an alternative. O'Leary's letter to U.S. lawmakers warned of materially higher costs disrupting exports to Europe. Though Airbus is backlogged through 2030, this gambit pressured Boeing, which lacks tariff clauses in contracts. By September, cooler heads prevailed, but it exposed vulnerabilities in transatlantic supply chains amid rising trade tensions. 7. No switch from MAX 10. Boeing's Reassurances hold July 2025 saw Ryanair nix plans to swap delayed MAX 10s for smaller MAX 8s after Boeing's firm commitments. O'Leary, who had eyed the change for summer 2027 readiness, now prioritizes the larger variant's 230-seat capacity for cost savings of 15–20% per seat. This decision aligns with Boeing's certification timeline, avoiding fleet mismatches and reinforcing Ryanair's all-Boeing core while eyeing Airbus growth. 8. Profit surge and traffic tweaks amid delivery hiccups. Ryanair beat Q3 FY 2025 profit forecasts at €149 million, with fares up 1% despite Boeing delays trimming FY 2026 traffic to 206 million from 210 million. O'Leary remains cautiously optimistic on summer 2026 fares, citing constrained European capacity. The airline's 2025 deliveries, now on track for 29 jets, will fuel a 4% CASM improvement, driven by MAX fuel savings and lower oil prices. Shares rose 3% post-earnings, reflecting investor faith in O'Leary's blunt deal-making. 9. Boeing's UK tie-up. Indirect boost for Ryanair supply. In September 2025, Boeing awarded a contract for UK-built military aircraft components for the U.S. Air Force, creating 150 Birmingham jobs and hundreds more nationwide, the first such deal since World War II. While defense-focused, it strengthens Boeing's European footprint, potentially streamlining civilian 737 supply chains for customers like Ryanair. O'Leary has long pushed for localized production to cut delays. This could indirectly accelerate MAX deliveries by enhancing cross-Atlantic ties. 10. O'Leary's geopolitical wake-up. Drones and sanctions. Ryanair's CEO warned in September 2025 that Russian drones disrupting Ukrainian and Eastern European airspace could plague routes for years, urging harsher EU-NATO sanctions on Moscow. With Ryanair's heavy Eastern exposure, this wake-up call ties into fleet news. Secure skies are vital for MAX expansion. O'Leary's advocacy blends business with policy, positioning Ryanair as a voice in aviation geopolitics while safeguarding growth projections. Hope you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.